were actively employed to try and sabotage the economy during the final part of apartheid. And in this sense, it actually did happen. And Stratcom was, let's call it again, 90% right, because just painting a blank slate over all of them by calling all of them communists, I wouldn't call that part 100% correct. But for the main part of the story of what actually happened, they were correct. Another point that
Heartburn is caused by stomach acids rising. Gaviscon double action neutralizes these.
Western countries were warned that supporting the ANC meant supporting the spread of communism into Africa. Now, of course, we know that the old United States government under Ronald Reagan, as well as the old British government under Margaret Thatcher, did support the apartheid regime in their fight against communism, and particularly their fight against the ANC and the South African Communist Party. And then later, that all of that changed. Under Bush and under Clinton, the United States had completely shifted their views 180 degrees and started supporting the ANC and the end to apartheid. But today, the United States is suddenly now making another 180-degree turn. And this is because even though Mandela did his worldwide tour talking about all these liberal values and the Rainbow Nation that he wants to implement here in South Africa, the United States had realized that none of this were actually true or was actually going to come true, and that the ANC was in fact pushing anti-Western politics, and it is very patently clear today. So in this sense, even if we don't talk about communism in general, but just the geopolitics of the Cold War era, the ANC was always more aligned with the East, and they are still more aligned with the East today. And the masks started to slip off way too much for them, and this is why the Western world, or particularly the United States of America, is now again against the ANC's governance in South Africa. And we'll probably see more Western countries follow within the United States' footsteps. Then, Black consciousness activists such as Steve Biko were painted as radical Marxist revolutionaries orchestrating an uprising. On this sense, I don't think there is any evidence to suggest that Steve Biko himself was a radical Marxist revolutionary orchestrating an uprising. So in that sense, I would say the Stratcom agents were spreading black propaganda. That's not correct.